What's up, Storykin? Welcome back to Honey and Prose, where books are sweet, stories are deep, and cozy vibes are guaranteed. Today's video is going to be a little tiny Barnes & Noble haul. I'll have a few clips of my little trip to Barnes & Noble. Also, some of the things that I picked up from Amazon. But I did pick a few books up from Amazon that I want to share with you as well. So hold tight and let's get into it.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed my little trip through the Barnes & Nobles and got to see some books that you might be interested in. But let me tell you what I did pick up. And these have been in my cart on the Amazon app for a while. So yeah, I decided just to walk in store and pick them up. The first one is Dream Count by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Hope I am not butchering her name, but this is that book. I think this book has been very popular, and this is about a Nigerian travel writer living in America in the pandemic, and I think it's also about some of the other women in her life. I know there's more to it, but yeah, I have heard good things about this book. So I cannot wait to dive into reading it. I also picked up Frida McFadden, and I have the Barnes & Noble exclusive. I think the only thing different is the color of the book. I'll put the original book somewhere up here. But it is The Tenant, and this says, Blake Porter is riding high until he's not. Fired abruptly from his job as a VP of marketing and unable to make the mortgage payments on the new brownstone he shares with his fiance. He's desperate to make ends meet, da 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 da. Here comes some other beautiful woman. Here comes some danger. All that type of stuff. So, I have several, ashamedly several, Frida McFadden's book. I have The Crash, The Teacher, The Housemaid. I feel like I have another one, but I haven't read one yet. So, I'm excited to get into The Tenant, or into Frida McFadden, period. And then the last one I picked up is The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. I have Magnolia Parks on my TBR cart, actually as a book that I want to read this month, hopefully. But The Conditions of Will is her newest release, and it says London-based Georgia Carter, professional lie detector and body language savant, has long been estranged from her infuriating, close-minded, wealthy South Carolina family. After a falling out years ago, the chasm runs deep between the black sheep, Georgia, and her gay alcoholic brother, and their parents and elder siblings. It sounds like a whole bunch of drama. I am not going to read the whole synopsis, but this is the book. And when you first look at it, you think it's going to be a book about religion because of that picture on the front, but it is not. Those are the books that I picked up yesterday from Barnes & Noble, sort of my Mother's Day gift to myself. Happy Mother's Day, by the way, to all the mothers out there. What I picked up from Amazon, I have Butcher and Blackbird on my shelf already. I have The Sith and the Sparrow coming from Book of the Month Club, so I decided to get Leather and Lark, which is the second book in the Ruinous Love trilogy. This one says, indie songwriter Lark is the sunshine that burns through the darkness. Lachlan Kane tries to hide behind. Lachlan might think Lark is just a privileged princess, but the truth is that she keeps playing secrets, da da da. Anyway, so I picked up Leather and Lark. I picked up this one. Actually, I'm a little mad because it was on Book Outlet and it sold out, and I should have gotten it from Book Outlet. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I have heard so much about The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and a lot of people seem to like the book. And because it had originally been, remember when they had that $5.99 sale? That's when I had this on my cart and I just never pushed purchase it, and I missed out on it. So we got that. I picked up The Perfect Divorce by Geneva Rose. I do have The Perfect Marriage that I want to read first. I also have by her Home is Where the Bodies Are, which I really want to get into. That kind of sits back over here on the dresser here, but I do want to get into that one. I need to read 7 Days in June by Tia Williams, but two of the characters in those books, Audrey and Bash, popular enough that she made a spin-off. Audrey and Bash are just friends. So this says, his gaze met hers for a few changed moments. She looked up at him, all radiant eyes and impossible dimples. She was too much. As if pulled by an invisible string, he leaned down close to her ear, and then he lightly grazed her earlobe with his lips and replied, "Don't tempt me." That is not what this book is about, but that's just a little blurb on the back. But I know this is going to be fantastic, so I picked that up. I also picked this book up because I want some fun summer reads. So I picked up Summer in the City by Alex Astor. And this is a blurb on the back as well. But she's a screenwriter, and he is a billionaire bachelor. And yeah, I guess you know what that means. I'm not getting into all of the nooks and crannies of it, but I think this is going to be a nice summer read. I am going to be reading this. I am going to be reading Beach Read by Emily Henry. I have another new book by Emily Henry, The Big Beautiful Life, I think it's called. I have that also. I am trying to get set up for the summer. And another book that is going to set me up for the summer is by Abby Jimenez. This is her most recent release, and it is called Say You'll Remember Me. I think I've heard people say this is a little bit heartbreaking. But, yeah, I definitely want to get into this. It's just the artwork on the front just gives me summer vibes. So, yeah, I'm going to be getting into that as well. I think that is all of the books I have picked up. My husband told me I don't need to buy another book. I think he's crazy. I still actually have my books from Book of the Month Club coming. I have books from Aardvark coming. So I'd say I'm pretty set up here. In my next video, I am going to be showing you some of the books that are going to be available on my website. I am trying to curate some books that I want to offer on my website. My website is always in the description. It is beauty-overage.com, but then I have a section called the Honey and Prose Bookshop. Please support your girl. I am trying to have some books that sort of represent us, as well as some maybe t-shirts, which I'll put a picture of a couple of t-shirts that I made yesterday. I put it on TikTok as sort of like a would you buy it, should I put these on my website type of thing. And also I'll be offering things like mugs and probably some bookmarks and things like that. I am still in the process of building that up, but I do have some things that are available now for purchase if you are interested. Like I said, the website is in the description. So look out for my next video being the books that I just added to my website. They are like on pre-order right now, but we'll see where the interest is, and if the interest is there, I will stock some of them. I don't want to stock a bunch of books that are not moving. But anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, help my channel grow, share it with your loved ones. And until next time, keep reading, keep dreaming, and I will see you in the next chapter. Bye.